Hey VC, this is Gus69, Gustavo Scafuro from Metal Open Mind, Brazil. Today with another entry, this time for Mazzy, Norman Maslov, cool guy that I met 5 months ago here in the VC. I did the contest entry for, back then was his first 100, and now 5 months later he's celebrating his almost 700. Congratulations, Mazzy. That's awesome. Am I still struggling with 100? By the way, I will talk about my contest at the end, but for now I want to do my entry to your contest. I couldn't miss this one because I was born in 1969. I know that it's kind of the theme of your contest because of the 5 decades of the famous Beatles Abbey Road album record. So cheers to you, cheers to Beatles, and cheers to 69, everybody who was born in that year like me. We celebrate the arriving in the moon, we celebrate Woodstock Festival, we celebrate the internet and all the things that makes humankind goes forward. So with not further ado, let's start my entry to your contest. Cheers.
Show one album that you think everyone should own.
My first answer to Mazzy's first question, an album that everybody should have in their collection, is Rising Force by Yngwie J. Malmsteen, the Swedish guitar hero. This is his first solo effort after leaving Alcatraz, not the prison, the band. And he's a great guitar player. He has a huge discography, but I think still to this day, this was released in the 80s, it's still to this day one of his best works. During his career he started repeating himself, but here we have all his best licks, best solos, best songs. We are listening to Far Beyond the Sun, one of the greatest from this debut. So, and it's almost all instrumental, only 2 songs. Now Your Ships Are Burning from side A, and As Above So Below and side B are sang by Jeff Scott Soto. The other 6 are instrumental, but great stuff. If you don't know Malmsteen, please start with this one. He has other good albums, a few excellent albums, and a lot of average albums, but this one you can go wrong. Yngwie Malmsteen, Rising Force.
Question number 2. Show us a record that puts you in the mood, or a record that you want to play to put someone else in the mood. In the mood for what, you ask? It's up to you.
You want to get in the mood? You want to get your lover in the mood? Why don't you try Slide It In? Whitesnake, great album. A lot of songs about love. The one that we are listening, Give Me More Time. Sometimes you need more time. Love Ain't No Stranger. slow and easy. That's why you need more time. Spit It Out. Maybe she wanna spit it out. I don't know. All or Nothing. Sometimes. Hungry for Love. Always. And Guilty of Love. No, don't be guilty. Just make love. Whitesnake, slide it in.
Show us an album you own with beautiful cover art and packaging. A record you own that has amazing, wonderful packaging and artwork.
Okay, for this one, I pick War from U2 because when I did a contest entry for Mazzy first 100 subscribers contest, I chose Anthony Corbin, which is the photographer who worked with U2 for many years. And when I did that entry, I showed only CDs. I didn't have this one, and this is a great gatefold album. So everybody knows U2. War, it's a great album. I think in the 80s that was one of the first songs I heard by them. Great song, great album cover.
Question number 4. Showcase an artist whose entire catalog you own or working on owning.
Okay, for this one, I have to say that my 3 biggest collections that I have so far are AC/DC, Aerosmith, and Rush. So Rush is the band that I have the most titles in my collection, but it's not complete. I'm missing 2 albums, studio albums. I'm missing the album Signals and the last one, Clockwork Angels. But I'm gonna show what I have from Rush real quick. So, debut self-titled album, Fly By Night, Carries of Steel, 2112, Farewell to Kings, Hemispheres, Permanent Vacation, Moving Pictures. Then comes the Signals that I don't have, Grace Under Pressure, which I also have in vinyl, Power Windows, Hold Your Fire, Presto, Roll the Bones, Counterparts, Test for Echo, Vapor Trails, Snakes and Arrows. Then comes the one that I don't have. I also have a few, not all, but some live albums. The first double live, the second double live, the third double live. This is not official, and a couple collections. So this is the band that I have the most titles in my collection, Rush.
Number 5. Show an artist who released their first album in 1969.
So this first Led Zeppelin album was released in was recorded in 68 but released in 69, I think in January 69 in the US and a couple months later in the UK. So this is my pick for debut album released in 69. I wasn't in the making yet because I only was born in the end of 69 in December, but great year for music, Led Zeppelin.
And the final question, show us your favorite album of 1969.
I don't have many albums released in 69. I think I have only 5 albums. I have one Genesis, one Creedence Clearwater Revival, and one Jethro Tull. I have that one that I just showed by Led Zeppelin, and I have to pick as my favorite album that I have on my collection, Led Zeppelin 2, the second studio album released in '69. Two albums in the same year. I think 6 or 7 months later, almost through the end of the year, they released this new one. All great stuff. I love the early stuff. I love all the stuff by Led Zeppelin, but I think the first 4 albums are essential from Led Zeppelin.
The bonus question is, name Mazzy, that's me, Mazzy, name Mazzy's 3 favorite bands and show one album from each of them.
Unfortunately, I don't have the Mazzy's 3 favorite bands. I don't have albums from the 3. I have one. Actually, I have a couple Beatles albums. This one I also have in CD, double CD. But great stuff. It's a comp from 67 to 70. So includes the 69 team here. So I know that Mazzy is a great fan of Beatles, also of the Byrds, and also the Kinks. I have some stuff from these bands, the Kinks and the Byrds, but in comps, not actual records or albums. So I decided to show something else, because on my first contest, Mazzy contest, I did the bonus thing, and didn't worth doing because I didn't get any advantage. So no problem, no worries. But I'm gonna show something else. I know that Mazzy is have been doing a couple of avant-garde videos, and I saw a response. It's like a thread, and I saw a response by Greg from Vinyl Rundown, and he showed some avant-garde rock bands, and then mentioned this one, Fantomas. I don't know if Mazzy knows this band, but it's a project by Mike Patton and Trevor Dunn, both from Mr. Bangle. Patton, of course, was the singer from Fate No More. The guitar player is Buzz Osborne from the Melvins, and the drummer here is Dave Lombardo from Slayer. And this album in particular, it's called Delirium Cordia. I'm gonna show. It's a one-track album, has 74 minutes, one track. It's the title track, Delirium Cordia, and it's about surgery without anesthesia. I'm gonna show some images. It's very unusual, very weird, very uneasy, but excellent avant-garde rock, metal, ambient, you call it. It can be anything. And I saw them live. They played, when I was living in Portugal, they played live this track, 4 minutes, and exactly the same thing. Great stuff from Fantomas. And last but not least, I know Mazzy is from San Francisco, so I decided to show this one. This is a live album with 3 great guitar players, Aldo Miola, John McLaughlin, and Paco de Lucia, and it was recorded live in San Francisco. Great stuff, instrumental, acoustic guitar stuff, 3 gods of guitar here, great stuff. I know that Mazzy nowadays live in Seattle, not San Francisco anymore, but I'm gonna be there for the first time in September. It's like a business trip with my wife, 2 weeks in San Francisco. So because of that, and because I just reached my first 100 subscribers on my channel, I'm doing a contest. If you want to participate, please check my channel, and I'm accepting entries until the end of August, as Mazzy also doing. And now I'm gonna show a little bit more about Brazil, because some people are struggling to show stuff with related to Brazil. So hold on, I'm gonna show something else, just like to give more ideas what you can show for my contest. Okay, hold on. So the first question of my contest, I gave 5 alternatives. You can pick 2. So a band from Brazil, Uganga. You can also show a band that has Brazilian members. So Cavalera Conspiracy has 2 Cavalera brothers here, Max and Igor, from former Sepultura members. I also said that you can show an album with guest appearance by Brazilian musicians. So Avantasia has many guests here. One of them is André Matos, former singer of Viper and Angra, Shaman, many bands. He's on this album, for instance. And I said that you can show an album recorded live in Brazil. This is another one that I have, Foo Fighters, live in Rio 2011. It's like a bootleg, but it's okay if you want to show some bootlegs. And finally, I said you can show an album with a title with Brazil in the title or the track of the album. So I'm gonna show this one, George Benson, collaboration, Early Klug, both guitars player, and the track is Brazilian Stomp. So Brazil, it's okay. You can show Brazilian, it's okay. Brazil with S, with Z, doesn't matter. So you can pick any of those to show. But please do an entry, and I'm waiting for you. And like I said, I'll be in San Francisco recording live in Amoeba record store, browsing and choosing something special for you, the winner of my contest. So that's it. Thank you for watching, and again, congratulations, Mazzy. Your channel is great, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna hit 1,000 really soon. So take care. Bye bye. I've been drinking this limoncello di Sorrento. It's like a liquor, very good. You have to leave on the freezer. Cheers.